Hello YouTube, this is Necro331 with a new video. This one's going to be a top 10 video, and I'm going to do a series of these, ranging from monsters and spells and traps as well. And I'm starting off with my top 10 favorite Synchro monsters, as a kind of last hurrah for the Synchro era, before the Xyz era begins. So let's get things started. There we go. Starting off with number 10. This card actually is one of the newest Synchro monsters to drop in the TCG, and I use them in, I think, 3 of my decks. I love his effect. His artwork's pretty cool. Um, and that card would happen to be Driven Daredevil. This card was released in Order of Chaos, of course, and was released as a promo in the OCG. I love Warriors. It's one of my favorite Warriors because it actually requires you to use a Warrior base deck, because it requires a Warrior tuner. So can't just splash it into everything like you did with Go-Yo Guardian. Its art's fun. Its effect is really fun. It gives new playability to older cards such as Battle Mania. Hell, even Amazon's Archers has its uses with this card. You could actually probably splash this in the Amazon deck with the Warrior Tuner. Just a really fun card, and yeah, so that's number 10. I was definitely waiting for this card to come out. Still waiting for Crimson Blader, but that's okay. And Scarred Warrior, of course. So number 9 goes to a card that I picked basically just because of the art. I mean, the card isn't that great, but it encourages use in one of my favorite decks, which is Warrior Equips, which is a lot of low-level warriors. Back in the day, you'd use like Gravity Bind and stuff to control the opponent while using cards such as Mataza the Zapper and stuff, and then you pump them up with equip cards. And this card is a synchro that actually works very well with equip cards, like I said, I really enjoy the artwork of this card as well. And that is Seven Swords Warrior. It doesn't see a whole lot of play. I pretty much just I don't really use them in any decks except for the casual Warrior Equip deck that I have, with Koki Mirror War Arms, Mataza Zapper, the little Falcon guy that does the same thing as Mataza Zapper. But it is a pretty decent card. Once per turn you can send an equip card to the graveyard from it. When an equip card is sent to the graveyard, you can select the face-up monster and destroy it. Whenever you equip a card to Seven Swords Warrior, also does a little bit of burn damage. So a pretty cool card, can combo with certain cards. And I like equip cards. Unfortunately, equip cards aren't very good in this particular game. In other games, they're amazing, like Magic. Equipment cards are some of the best cards in the game, such as the swords. Anyways, so that was number 9. Number 8 and number 7 are actually related, but I'm going to just do them separately regardless. I like them because I like their art, I like their control mechanic. Hey! Sorry about that. My dog and cat don't like each other too much. Anyway, I like the control aspect, I like their art. It's ironic because I don't actually like the archetype that they're supposed to be in, but I like them regardless, and I use them in, I used to use them in 2 decks, now I only use them in 1, but they're still really cool. And number 8 is Naturia Beast, and number 7 is Naturia Barkin. Really cool looking cards. I really like their art, especially this one. But yeah, so I just like the control aspect that they have. Naturia Beast is a little bit better than Barky in this format, but I still like Barky and the art a little bit better, just in general. So yeah, that's number 8 and 7. Number 6 is actually probably, well, it's one of 2 staple synchros in the game that I have on my list. I really like the art. The effect is fun, but then again, it's borderline broken. The card's just cool, and I really like it. So that would be Brio, Dragon Ice Fairy, of course. Using a lot of decks. I like the Ice Fairy archetype. Unfortunately, it's not very good, and they didn't really design Brionac the way they should have, but that's okay. Still a good card. Still love the art. Hey! Anyways, that's number 6. Now we're on the top 5. Now these are the ones I really like for really specific reasons. And the first one, the bottom of the 5, my is Tempest Magician. It's a secret rare. I just I first off, I really like the artwork behind the card. I mean, it's like a really cool female spellcaster, of course. She has a cool scythe and some little minions, you know, uh, surrounding her for whatever reason. It's kind of dark but kind of comical at the same time because of the little demons that, I don't know if you can see them very well, but the little thingies. Um, I like the pose. I think that's my favorite part of the card. Favorite thing about the card is the pose. I think the effect is really neat. You know, it was used in that OTK deck for a while, but in general, the effect's kind of cool. Overall, just really awesome card, and not to mention this particular copy I actually got from a friend of mine before I moved, and so it kind of has some meaning to me. I won't ever trade it. So yeah, that's my secret Tempest Magician. I have some supers too, but secret's so much cooler. Number 4 is my favorite. I decided I would pick a Signer Dragon, even though I didn't watch much of 5Ds, just because it's a Signer Dragon, and I had to pick the one that I like the most. And for me, personally, that's Black Rose Dragon. I love the art. The effect's kind of fun. Just nuke the field. It actually has another effect that nobody ever uses, but it's actually not that bad. Um, the Ghost Ray looks so much better, than this. But well, I don't know. They both look good, but the Ghost Ray looks really good. It's also my favorite Ghost Rare. So really cool card. Number 3 is it's a really cool card. It's not archetypes. I guess it's somewhat a generic card, but not really. I love its effect. The art is amazing. I love all the art connected to them too. I mean, once I show the card, you'll understand what I mean. And that card is Arcanite Magician. Just absolutely love this card. I build decks just to use this card. I really love it that much, and I love the Assault mode. That's my favorite Assault mode. Monster is Arcanite Assault mode, and then obviously the Fusion is really cool as well. And I love that one too. I have a deck based around that mechanic, the spell counter thingy. And anyways, number 2, this is also a fairly new card. It's also a promo card. Um, I picked it because I love the art, I love the type, I love the effects fun. It was good at one point in time, but the second effect is kind of weird because you'll probably never ever use it, I guess. But the first effect's pretty cool, and I just like it just for the. For a while, I really hated Synchro Monsters, so I really liked the first effect because it kind of said no to them. But that card would have to be Dark Highlander. I like the fact that it requires a Fiend Tuner, or yeah, Fiend Tuner and non-Fiend monsters, because you can't just splash this and everything. You have to dedicate a Fiend deck to it, and I love Fiends, so it kind of fit me in it. You know, obviously it works with Dark Resonator, but it works with a lot of things. I use it in Dark World personally. You know, you go Raven, drop your Grappa, and then you can go into this. That play was good last format. It's not so great this format. Or no, actually you go Raven, then drop Beige, my bad, and then go into this. That play's not that great anymore since people don't really. Synchros are going down in playability. If you notice extra decks, there's less and less Xyz monsters showing up in them. I mean, less and less Synchro monsters showing up in them. so its effect's not as good, but it can work at a tier 2 level against like Sam's and stuff like that. You know, stuff that they focus only on synchros or mostly on synchros. And my top favorite Synchro Monster. I love his type. I love his art. His effect is meh. It's a little derpy, but I love everything about this card, and it should be obvious if you look at my deck list what it is, and that is Six Samurai Shien. He's just that cool. I mean, I when I first saw this card, I was instantly addicted to Sam's. I mean, before I was kind of into them. I had some of the cards, but I didn't have a pre-storm build complete. I had a kind of a solidarity version of the deck that I had a solidarity build that was kind of fun with great shoguns and stuff like that, the old school stuff. It was fun, but definitely this card added a lot more fun to the deck. And out of meta decks that was my favorite um, so far since coming back into the game. So anyways, that is it for my top 10 Synchro Monsters. Please comment and subscribe, and please tell me what your top 10 Synchro Monsters are and why. If there's any neat stories, I'd like to hear them. So yeah, yeah, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing my top 10 ritual monsters next, and I'll continue with this. I will go rituals, then probably Xyz, fusions, um, effect monsters, vanilla monsters, and then maybe I might even go into levels, but I probably won't. And then I'll go spells, traps, and then maybe like top favorite blank type or top favorite level 5 monsters or whatever the case may be. Probably won't do that for extra deck cards because there's less options, but you get the gist. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. I'm going to have a lot of videos up this weekend because I don't have time in the week to do videos, so please stay tuned. I'm also, if you guys are interested, since I noticed a lot of other YouTubers are doing this to try to get more viewers, I'm probably going to have a contest and have some prizes. I'm going to wait for my work special edition to come out to see exactly what kind of prizes I'll have. Hopefully I pull some decent stuff so the prizes aren't too bad. Other than that, I do have some decent cards that I'm going to be putting in the contest regardless. So please stay tuned to that, and I'll have those details up hopefully by the end of next week. Yeah, so please rate, subscribe, comment, whatever. Necrofear331 signing off.